Hello, YouTube. This is a little bit late, like 3 weeks, but this is my end of November 2021 precious metal spot prices video. This is silver by the ounce, and I hope everybody is having a good holiday season so far. I've been very busy. This is the first time I've gotten a chance to sit down and do the 3 coins that I acquired this month. I like to go over the precious metal spot prices first. It's just a nice balance on a video. So gold ended the month of November on the 30th at 1785.09. It was up $1.35 month over month, where you could see where it was the end of October. So not much of a change there. Silver, ironically, was down $1.38. It ended at 22.52. You could see where it closed the end of October, 23.90. So big jump down for silver, little jump down for gold. I mean, and it's almost the same amount, which is kind of crazy. And then finally, the gold to silver ratio. 1 gold equals how many ounces of silver? Well, this month it was 79.25 ounces. It was up 4.62 ounces of silver month over month, where you can see where it was last month. 1 equaled just under 75, and now we are at 79.75. So good time to buy silver, actually. That's what you want to see. So, and when this number goes down to like 30 or 40, you know you have something really good that potentially you can unload some stuff that you don't collect. Now, speaking of stuff about collecting and such, what I stack versus what I collect. If this is your first time here, welcome. If not, sorry to burden you with this. I just like to explain it. Stacking is mostly items that I, stack to sell longer term when silver takes a turn or gold takes a turn up. This is what it is. I buy it at, let's say, 17, which I would love to now, but it's not happening per ounce of silver, and I would sell it at 39. Whereas what I collect, these are things that I care about, want to pass onward, keep it in my family, so to speak, and these are the things that I more or less collect. So that being said, my goals for 2021 have been shattered. I have not reached them. I will not reach them with another 3 months for me, 2 months for me. My end of year ends the end of January, actually. I wanted to lower my cost average. I wanted to keep it under 24, which I have successfully done, but I have not bought that much in bullion this year. I wanted to obtain 106.5 ounces of silver, 1.5 of gold. I have not done either of those 2 things, as you'll see at the end of my video. But I did manage to finish and continue sets, so that's a positive. So that's where I'm at with that. So let's start with what I got this month. So, first things first. One of the nicest things that I have got this month was an 1824 hook neck eagle. This is the second year of the cap and raise coins for basically modern day Libertads. They were then 8 reals. And basically, you can see it's an 1824. It is in very good 10 condition, and these are rare, folks. These are just tough to find. This cost me $355. You could see here the hook neck eagle. His neck is hooked. It is a tough find. Okay, it's the second year coin. You can see that I wrote it there. Ultimately, I come into my sets here, and you can see that I am going from. Essentially, I'm going from. Let's pull it up over here. It's 1772 through the present day Libertad. So when you factor every one of those coins, and I want them all graded, it is very tough, as you've seen me doing this if you've been here before. But this is the 1824. I finally get to cross that one off. It is an early date. I need an 1825. I have these. I've showed these to you in the past. I've got them for great prices. You could see right here, this cost me $900 between these first 2 coins, and that's if you could even find them. I got very fortunate, and I was able to find them. So panning back here, you could see where I'm at going into this section now. So this section, I got an 1888 MS62, and you can see it's the old grading from NGC. And you know, I usually say this on the videos. When you see the MO, you could see it right there. That means it's Mexico City. Let's zoom in on that right there. The MO is Mexico City. So if this is your first time here, welcome. Like I said, I say this every single month. So it's the same thing here. This was an MS62. You could see the MO right there. So I paid $118.50 for this puppy right here. $118.50 for this guy. And you could just see the difference between this one and this one. You see how it has the hook neck here? Whereas here, you know, fast forward, 60 years later, there's no hook neck. All right, so that's where we're at. But yet, the front of the coin essentially stayed the same. I mean, the hat's a little bit different. You know, in here, there was like a cursive. I don't know if you could even see it. It's hard. The fading is hard. It was more like a cursive Libertad. I think that even might be it right up in there. I'd have to look under a loop. But here you can see the Libertads right there on the front. It says Libertad for Liberty. And then finally, the third one I got was 1891, and I needed this date. And this was, of course, the Mexico City also, and I paid $53.50 for that one, which is a great price. So I wrote the 1891 right here. I get to cross that puppy off. And the 1888, I get to cross this guy off. So I step back here, and I still have some ways to go, but I'm only collecting graded coins. So you can see I've gotten in the past some stellar prices on these coins. Of course, these are more recent dates, and when I say recent, loosely 120 to 130 years ago. But they're hard to find, and they're hard to find in a price range that I could afford. I mean, $355 for this, $461 is high, but it's not that high when you try to find them. I could probably sell both of these coins right now for $2,000. I could double plus my money on them. I'm not going to because of the rarity, try to find them. But like this one, I don't know, about 4 years ago, I got this one, I think, and a very fine 25 for $62.75. It's a steal. I mean, these are steals to me. So that's where I'm at. This is basically where I'm at on the month, these three coins. I always do this. So there's the coins. That's what I paid for them. You could see that. And my prices, my actual cost average doesn't move this month because my numismatic coins do not count towards my total stack. They're totally separate. So I spent no money in numismatic coins. I am stuck at 35.5 ounces where I wanted for my goal for 2021 to be 106.5 ounces and 1.5 ounces of gold. Well, that's not happening because I'm only at 35.5 ounces of silver. I didn't pay anything this month for them, obviously. So it leaves all my numbers over the last years the same. This was my my 94th month of stacking. So 2 more months, the end of January, I will have been doing this for, 8 years? Is that 8 years? 60 is 5, then 3. 8 years, crazy. So my cost average is 23.76, let's just call it. And I wanted my cost basis to be under 24. I started the year at 23.63. So I'm up a little bit, but I am under 24, but I do not have 106.5 ounces. I am 71 ounces short of that. So that's where I'm at. So like, comment, subscribe. Have a very happy and healthy Christmas and New Year's. I will be back the first week of the year for my December pickups, even though, like I said, this was late, and this is the 3rd week of December right now, the end of the 3rd week, basically. Happy winter. Today's the first day of winter. And I will see you guys in about 10 days or less for my goals video and my end of December video. Thanks, guys. Happy and healthy holiday season, New Year's, and be well, and thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.